Adventures with Anna. Tonight I am sitting in my crochet corner. It literally is just a corner of one of the rooms that we have. Pretty much what you see here, this is my corner. And I've got enough space. My rocking chair is pretty much up against the wall. My crochet tub that has all my yarn in it, which is over full at this point, is sitting right here in front of me. Tonight I actually went around and collected crochet hooks because I have a bunch of crochet hooks just laying around the different places that I sit when I crochet. So I collected those, put them in my container, and thought I would show you the 4 projects that I would like to finish by the end of this year. My number 1 project that I would like to finish, I'd like to finish it actually before Halloween gets here, but definitely by the end of the year I'd like to finish this. It is a men's glove that I started making for my husband probably around the first of this year, the end of last year. It's really complicated for me. It is a Tunisian crochet. It's taking me a long time to do it. Number 1, because sometimes it's hard for me to see to actually do it. And also it is a vintage pattern, so the instructions for me is not real clear. I have to go through trial and error and read it and try it and go back and try it again. It took me forever to get this thumb hole figured out, but once I did, it made complete sense. I got the pinky finger done, and I believe the next step is this finger in here. The way this works is you make 4 sides, 2 separate gloves, and then you sew each side together. So I've got this. It's my number 1 priority to finish by the end of this year. So what they're actually supposed to look like, here's the pattern. They look really cool. He really likes the way they look, and I do too. But if you want to look this up, purplekittyyarns.com, right here at the top. Like I said, it is a vintage pattern. It is free for downloading. Check it out if you're interested in that. The next project that I would like to finish is actually a gift for someone. It is the Interlac Blanket that I started. It is a camo and hunter orange. I've made quite a bit of progress on it. I've got a little bit farther to go. The lady in my crochet group that was giving away some yarn, there was actually some of that hunter orange and some more of that camo in there, so I will be able to make the blanket a little bit bigger than I originally had expected to make, which that makes me even more excited because it's going to be a little bit warmer and snugglier for the individual that's going to be getting it. The third project that I would like to finish this year is one that actually surprises me. Earlier, the beginning of the year, I posted a 2017 crochet challenge. A few people in my crochet group have completed that. I believe in the end of June, first part of July, I posted an update for myself stating what I thought I was going to finish for the end of the year. That has not happened. That project is still sitting in the box where it was. But since I found a pair of circular knitting needles at a flea market for $1, so I picked them up. And I decided that I was going to start over on this crochet picture dishcloth that I had started. It was one of those projects that I had stated in the original video back in the end of December, first part of January, that I rather doubt that I was even going to finish it. Well, it's much easier doing it with circular knitting needles, so I don't know if you can see that or not. It's supposed to be a kitty cat. I do plan on trying to get this finished by the end of the year to complete my 2017 crochet challenge. Here I can show you the pattern. I downloaded it off the internet. Don't ask me where. That's what it's supposed to look like when it's finished. So I'm about right here. I got a ways to go. But it's not that difficult. For me, being a novice knitter, I'm not real experienced in knitting. Knit stitch is like my favorite thing to do. Purl stitch is very difficult for me to do. But doing this dishcloth has helped me to practice my purl stitch and be able to be more comfortable doing my purl stitch, since it is knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, depending on which direction you're going. I feel pretty confident that I can get this done because it is something that I can just not have to think about too much, that I can sit and do. The fourth project that I would like to finish, and I can't say that it'll ever be completely finished because I really don't know how large I want to make it, but with the yarn that the friend in the crochet group gave away, there's a lot more scraps available for me to use, is my rainbow 10-stitch blanket made out of the acrylic yarn. Here's that so far. I love this. I don't know, I want to put it on my own bed, but I might end up giving it away as a gift, but I don't think so because, like I said, I want it for my own bed because I like multicolored things. I did do a 10-stitch tutorial. I'll link to that in the description below. If you're interested in learning how to do this, it's pretty simple actually. The only hard part, in my opinion, is when you get to the corners, but once you've got that figured out, it's pretty simple. This is another one of those projects that, you know, is really easy to accomplish, to do. Shouldn't take me too long. The only one that I'm really concerned about are the gloves, because like I said, I have trouble seeing to crochet those sometimes, and also the pattern is difficult, and it's not something that I want a lot of interruptions with. So if I'm doing it at work, then I tend to get interruptions, and it makes it a little more difficult for me to do because I have to concentrate on keeping the pattern with the stitches and also counting and getting it to turn out like it's supposed to. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so that you will be notified of any future videos that I make.